The people that I might end up suing are Blue Cross Blue Shield because I was on the wrong medicine under their supervision for 2 years, but they forgot to tell me I was in their commercial as a 3-year-old kid during the child actor scandal. I forgot the 3 years that I was even in my actual healthcare insurance's commercial until I got used to the medicine that they had me on. By the time they took me off the medicine, they couldn't afford to pay for it any longer. They said I was hearing voices from my television because I was speaking to the headset on my PlayStation. That was after I already tried to make an place of alien communication from some random administrator account on YouTube. Then there was a conspiracy I even had thought about. Maybe Elon Musk had hired someone to hack the same administrator account I hacked at one point, but he left because he was held up at gunpoint. I posted my old YouTube, the healthcare commercial that I was featured in during the healthcare child actor phase of the 1990s when they would hire kids to be in the commercials but not pay them and give them the wrong medicine when they turned 17, but switch over to the opposite medicine to get them to be out in the working class without any protest. Coming around the corner, they are lacking the correct advice during phone calls with mental health lawyers they send to you. During the child actor scandal, it seems like the actors would drop out of school classes to pursue honorary degrees at colleges for their good acting, basically as an unpaid background person in the Blue Cross Blue Shield commercial. So they ended up giving me the wrong medicine by accident because of a doctor's misdiagnosis back when weed was legal, then said I was an addict. Although Alcoholics Anonymous forgot to address the YouTube account hacking that occurred over a period of various years, they forgot to inform me that I was in the commercial as a kid since I forgot to remember for 3 years, until they finally changed my medicine. I ended up uploading the commercial to YouTube, and that's when 3 years later I got banned. They stopped paying for my medicine for some reason and ended up trying to make a cover-up that I was a child actor for healthcare commercials like the movie The Forgotten. At the time is when they sent me to various 90-day programs to teach you how to identify colors, feelings that you have, sense of smell, and sights around you see in the room. For instance, deep breathing techniques in the room. They teach mindfulness to forget your issues, but correctly neglect to teach better social skills that were stunted from medicine changes or lack of spirituality. Buddhism is a good philosophy. Everybody get out your Trump Bibles tonight. You must declare to God you're going satanic tonight. I just recorded a Facebook post to entertain Kelsey, the freaking love of our world. She's a cutie and the voice of Eminem because we're living mindfully in the present moment. The reason I went to the airport is because I wanted to do a flash mob psychology study on sociology or whatever you call it, because it's the exact same thing but with more people, because I'm not actually autistic, but they might think I have it. I don't know. I think it's just a case of Tourette's. Maybe I can upgrade to the premium medical THC base because I have Tourette's, which is another recommended condition for THC pens. Besides, it's good to always check on the security measures at the airport to give them a new update on their bad security. I'm a computer hacker who looks for security hacks to get in the YouTube administrator mainframe before they forgot who I was, so they dismiss us like the guy who was deported to Russia because random kids who promote me snitch on me for doing graffiti to promote the rock band in middle school. From old graffiti of different last seasons, I have graffiti of different last seasons. I have had stuff since then a couple years out of date. It was really premium, falls under Canadian Pacific Railway territories or Minneapolis City property, which they ripped up my ticket because Trump forgot to unpardon me for what I was already pardoned for. He already fixed the payment tax issue on my Chinese phones because he undid one type of thing for trade war under electronics. Thank God. I'm glad I voted for Republicans anyways, because me and Kelsey are in love anyways, and it doesn't matter about anything out of these matters because we just worry about us and all these new neighbors and my family and friends. I was an underground king with an E at the end, like Lord's name, which shouldn't teach schizophrenics to jump our fences near all the airplanes. Yo, Chef Mo, where's the monkeys you promised, bro? Let's smoke something. Gas water is the drug I invented. I just did a freestyle against Eminem. I called him a little baby that ended up in adult daycare from the fentanyl overdose, but I wanted to say that he was selling his soul to Obama for 50 cents because who's trying to establish his face in the presidential monument over at Mount Rushmore that I went to after I went to the South to learn about my double agent heritage. This was the last line I was thinking of because this is the show. This is whose line is it anyway, the show, which is even better than Saturday Night Live, but it was too crazy to record because I was listening to Immortal Technique creating diabolical lyrics for these satanic listeners who work for NASA because they know I was working for them. I made playlists from youtube.com/YouTube videos communicating with aliens. The other countries still think that there is no proof that I never actually reached them after, because I remember my friends I was neighbors with, they're on their tinfoil hat shit to get free burritos once a year at Chipotle.